One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could...
Lost one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took it.
Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Rushes on him. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job working through. On the run, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo here for the offense. The play action fake. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ott. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their... quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Trying to pull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the...
Scores on the sneak. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Burks. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying. The air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's open on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 8. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wiggles free. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he got loose. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the... So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a man. It's Batir. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll go down after a huge gain and picking up the first down.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the... Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Batir. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about...
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He lets one fly deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Jukes his way for more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
55, simple, 10.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Military stun! Military stun!
Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Batir. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Sooners ready to go on offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got a man. It's Sategna. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fights off a defender. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Sooners are flying down the field.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready?
Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't...
There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Come on, set.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the red zone, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.